Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee. And you know what? I'm going to make my grandbabies some French toast sticks for the freezer. And I'm going to show you. This is my homemade sandwich bread that I made with my Pullman pan. Thank you to all the wonderful people that sent me a Pullman pan. I love them. So we're going to make French toast with this. We're going to put this in the freezer. And then my granddaughter, I'm going to keep some here for my freezer, but most of this is going to go to my daughter's for hers, and my son. He's going to get some of this too. But I like this because the bread cutter that I've got, the bread slicer, is, it makes it almost thick like Texas toast. So it makes perfect for French toast sticks. So we're just going to cut these in thirds. And as I get them cut, I'm just going to set them in there. This won't take but a minute. This will be wonderful. They'll love this. Plus my friend gave me, now I made maple syrup the one year, but I haven't made it since then. It was just before the pandemic. And during, the pandemic, we didn't make any maple syrup. But hopefully, next year, not this year, next year, we will be able to get back to making some maple syrup. But my friend gave me a whole beautiful quart of it. And I'm going to save that for this too. For when my grandbabies are here. Because they love maple syrup. Alright. We almost got this all set. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for just a minute. Just cut up like that. Nice thick pieces. You can use regular sandwich bread too. I ain't got to dump this because I save these bags for my personal use when I make my bread. Otherwise I always buy bags because I sell a lot of bread in my market stand. Okay, I'm just going to set that right in there. Let me wipe these crumbs off here a bit. Now I'm going to get a big bowl because this is going to require a little bit. And you all know me. I love having room to mix stuff up. Now I suppose I could have used my freeze-dried eggs, but I like saving those for my breads and rolls and, my desserts and stuff. So I'm just using regular eggs. So we're going to need 7 of them for a whole loaf of Texas toast. Or homemade. If you slice your own, you can just slice it a little thicker if you like. I can't wait till my chickens start laying. They should, in about another week, start producing eggs. They've been freeloading long enough. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not the shell. That don't count. 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, we're good. We've got that. Let me rinse my hands. We also got 3 tablespoons of butter. I'll put the recipe in the description box too. But I'll tell you as I go. Okay? Now, we're going to put a cup of milk in there, whole milk. You can use any milk you want, actually. I'm using whole milk. Beautiful. They're going to love this. I got to put this in my fridge. I don't want to leave my milk sitting out. Okay, so now we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla in here. And I should have did the cinnamon first because it's a teaspoon too. I'll just do two. The cinnamon is a teaspoon. My teaspoon is wet, so I'm going to use 2 half teaspoons. Okay? Now I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. And my oven is set to 350 and it's ready to go. That's aggravating. There. I need to take those apart. Alright, so let me set this stuff aside over here. Put my lids back on this. This is so easy to make. And it's nice to have it in your freezer for your kids so that you have it before they go to school or your grandbabies when they come visit. Or if you're like me, got a husband that loves this stuff. Let me put these eggs away. And they freeze so nicely. Alright, we're going to mix this real good. That's why I like a nice big bowl. Then I can just put them in here and whisk them around and get all that cinnamon off the sides. Okay. Now if you got a large family, you might have to do 2 or 3 loaves of this. But you can do that. Just quadruple the recipe. And it'll turn out really nice for you. I'll get my assembly line going here. I'm going to spray my pan real quick. And I spray it over my sink so that I don't get it on my floor and slip on it. That would be horrible. Alright. Yeah, I got wood floors. We'd go sailing. Alright, so with this, I'm going to dump a bunch of these in here. Get them twirled around, all coated. And then I'm just going to start lining them up on my pan. I had a couple pieces that broke, but that's alright. Okay, so let me get this over here. Wash my hands off. My oven is ready. So, these are going to go in here and they're going to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to take them out and I'm going to turn them halfway through. And I'll see you when they're done. All right. Those are done. Look at how beautiful they turned out. I'm going to leave that open just a hair to let that heat out. Turn my light out. Okay, these are beautiful. They turned out really nice. Golden brown on both sides. Gorgeous. Now, these you don't have to flash freeze. I'm just going to leave these cool right here. Break them apart a little bit. And oops. And then I just package them. And they freeze up beautifully and they don't stick together. So, we're just going to let these cool. Those are gorgeous. And the grandbabies and the kids will just love them. So So there we go. And they're excellent, served with a little maple syrup. Oh my goodness, maple syrup is so good with them. Okay, so we got that. Those are gonna cool, and then I'll package them and we'll get them in the freezer. Okay, friends, we are gonna make our chicken burritos. And we're gonna make our refried beans that I wanna put in them out of the canned pinto beans. Now, I know I have a can of refried beans in there, but I'm just going to do this because it's easy. Okay? But I am going to drain one of these because I don't want these real runny. I'm going to drain most of the fluid off in it. Okay. We're going to put that in there. Okay. This is so easy to make. Hi, friends. He's out of the... All right, that one come all out of there. Okay, we're going to turn this burner on medium. I got to get rid of this. I need a wooden spoon instead. Okay, we're just going to let these start to heat up. While they're heating up, I'm going to do about a teaspoon of chili powder. And your seasonings, let me get you up here so you can really see what I'm doing. Okay, your seasonings are really up to you what you want to put in them. I'm going to do some chili powder, and I'm going to do garlic powder, and I'm going to put cumin in mine, and some salt. And they'll be delicious. Now we're going to put a little bit of salt in there. I'm not going to do pepper. I got some beautiful chili powder in there. Okay. All right, we'll get that mixed up, and we're going to bring these to a boil. Slowly bring these to a boil. Okay? They already smell that cumin and that chili powder is wonderful together. They already smell like refried beans. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to just leave that sit there and come to a boil. Now that I've got those to a boil, we're going to use my immersion blender, and I'm going to grind them up. Now you can use a potato masher if you want. I just use this because it's quick. Look at that. See how that's doing? Beautiful. Okay. Let's turn that right down on low. And then we're going to let some of that water cook out of them. And see how nice those are? Beautiful. I don't want it. I got it on low as I can. And this burner is spitting it at me. Beautiful. I just want them. In fact, they are pretty good. See the trail it leaves? They're pretty good. But I want it just a little bit more. Just a little bit thicker. So when these are completely done, I'll bring you back. I'll show you just how beautiful and thick they do turn out. And then we'll get going with our chicken burritos. All right, friends. I got the Big Daddy pan out. And I got the bowl of chicken that's all thawed out. Remember, I put that chicken in the refrigerator yesterday to get it all thawed out real nice. First, we should start, yes, we are going to start Actually, I'll leave that on. I'm going to leave that off because the lighting is crazy. I'm going to turn this burner on. We're going to start by putting some olive oil in here. When it gets warm, we're going to go ahead and start sauteing our onions. Okay? I'm going to get this pan all coated. Okay. We'll let that get warm. We'll turn it on medium. In the meantime, I'm going to start chopping some of this. I'm going to get this chicken chopped up in small pieces. Put it in that bowl. Some of this chicken is roasted. Some of it was cooked in the Instant Pot. And some of it was just boiled on the stove. So, but we're going to use all of it. I took out enough extra to make some of my, not quite warm enough yet, to make some chicken salad. So, we will also have that. And we'll make some of that today too. But I want to hurry up and get this cut up. I just don't want these great big raging chunks in there. Okay. Gives it a rough chop. Let me check this out. Okay, we can put some of our onions in. My onions are frozen, and that pan isn't screaming hot, so there we go. That should be good enough for it there. And I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in there, and my minced garlic. I love those salt and pepper shakers, by the way. They're beautiful. Okay, let me grab the minced garlic for that. If I can find it. There it is. So we'll just give these a bit of a saute. Oh my goodness. There. About a good, no, I'd say a good tablespoon. Get that mixed around and get that all sauteed up before we add our chicken and the rest of our goodies. Okay, so we'll finish this up. Just enough of a rough chop. Some of these are pretty good. It's nice to have the cooked chicken in the freezer, you know, or even the cooked burger, because look at this, was so easy. This is going to be just simple to put together today. And I did it all on a different meal prep day. So, chop all my onions, I do my peppers. A lot of times I just use my freeze-dried peppers. But you could even chop onions and peppers and get some burger cooked up in your freezer. Chicken cooked up in your freezer. I got hamburgers in the freezer, meatloaf, you know, all that kind of stuff. Because even if you had to, you could even take that meatloaf and turn it into meat for spaghetti sauce or whatever. You know what's really good with meatloaf is when you, after you cook it, it's like spaghetti and chili. It always tastes better the next day. So the meatloaf I like to use for sandwiches. the next day. Makes it wonderful. All right. We're getting just a couple rough chops here. And that'll be ready to go. Beautiful. Then after the onions get sauteed, we can get this in that pan. Let me dump this out right here. And we can get working on putting this together. Our refried beans are cooling off a little bit, and they're getting a little thicker as they cool. And that's what they're supposed to do. Better turn that up a little bit. Okay. Let me finish chopping this up, and then we'll come up to the... Let me finish chopping this up a little bit, and then we'll be at the stove so you can actually see what's going on up there. All right, we got it. That is good. This is going to make some beautiful chicken burritos. Alright, look at our onions. Okay, our onions are doing really good in here. We've been sauteing up for a few minutes, but they still need to go a little bit more. Because my chicken is already cooked all the way through, so I'm just going to let those saute for a few more minutes, about 2 more minutes, and then we'll put it together. Okay, friends, we're going to get our chicken all in here. Get all those crumbs. Oh, look at this big, lovely pan. If anybody's interested in this, these are a little pricey. I think I paid 70 or 80 bucks for it. But you know what? As much as I cook for my families, this is fantastic. This is nice to have. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our refried beans in with this. If we need more refried beans, I got another can that I could use in the pantry. Alright, just don't want to waste any of that. Okay, and then I got black beans, which I let drain out. We'll get these mixed around and see. I got more black beans too. I think I'm going to need more black beans and another can of refried beans, to be quite honest with you. But this is wonderful stuff. Maybe not. I also am going to put the rest of that jar of salsa. And I got another one, so I want a couple. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh my, Mr. Wayna. He'll come open it for me. He's so good to me. Can you open that, please? I haven't banged it on the counter. Oh, look at that. Nice as pie. Okay. That's pretty good. still think that I'm going to add that other can of refried beans. And I'm going to put some more black beans in here. Because that's a whole lot of chicken, friends. And I can stretch that out even farther. And what I don't wrap up in the burritos literally can go back in the freezer until I use it again. But I think I'll be able to use them all. But I'm going to go grab my other can of refried beans and my black beans. And then we'll put that in there and spice this up. Okay. I opened this up. We'll get that in there. I had more chicken than I thought. Turn that down on low. I'm going to get all that out of there. Okay. And then we got more black beans. Okay. So now we'll get mixing this. I'm going to turn that off right now because I've got a lot of heat in this pan. That's beautiful. Okay, so now comes the seasoning. We're going to do taco seasoning. I'm probably going to have to put, oops, a couple of tablespoons in here. And I'm also going to put a little more garlic in there. Just sprinkle it in. Looks like there's a lot going in there, but there isn't. Then I'm going to taste it before I add more cumin to it. Probably should get a little pepper and the salt. I know it's going to need more pepper automatically. It's the easiest way to do it when you make this is just mix it up in one pan. Mix it all together. It saves time, it saves, dirty dishes, and it's easy to do. And I'm not going to add cheese to this because I'm going to put cheese in with it. But we're going to taste this. Ready for this? See how good this is. I want a piece of chicken in there. Wonderful. It does need more cumin. And it needs more pepper. And it needs a little more taco seasoning. But man, is that good. About another tablespoon of taco seasoning. All right. Then we'll give it another taste. Taste this? Here, come here. There's no mushrooms in it. There's just chicken. There is onions in it.
I know. I heard you.
I gotta taste that.
You gonna roll it up with?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll it up in tortilla shells. You want one?
Two of them would be good.
Okay. They're good, friends. Mmm.
What's that?
Those are perfect. Let's get ready over here on the table and let's get these rolled up. These are perfect. Okay, friends, we're going to set that right there. And I'm going to get my cheese in a bowl so that I'm not digging in the bag. That just would be good. We'll open this up. Maybe. Oh, I don't like when it does that. So, and we got sharp cheddar cheese here because that'll be good in there. I'm going to use more than that. Okay, and then what I don't use, I can put back in my bag, of course. We're going to get these opened up. I know I'm going to go through two of these. My husband was in the fridge digging around for my homemade French dressing. Remember the homemade French dressing that we made for the taco salad? Oh, he loves that stuff. And he ate it all. I said, you're going to have to go up to the store, up to Larry's, and get a bottle of French or Catalina dressing. Because you ate it all. So you know it must have been good. All right. These are nice. And we're going to put also put a little bit of cheese on top of these. And then we're just going to roll them like so. And just roll. And there's your beautiful burrito. Okay, I've got a tray down here. And I'm going to put these in. So that when I'm all ready, I can wrap them. So here, I'll do another one for you. If you can see, you probably can't see too well there. You can use any kind of cheese you want to. I just use the cheddar because it's good. These are going to be some heavy, beautiful burritos. All right, friends, I'm going to get these rolled up because you've seen me roll these like a million times. And then when they're all done, Mr. Wayna will taste them and tell you what he thinks. Okay, friends, we did it. We've got 30 beautiful chicken burritos here. My well, 28 here. My husband ate 2 of them. He said they were fantastic. And we got this beautiful tray of French toast sticks, all for the freezer, all for my kids. So what a wonderful addition this is going to be to their freezer. And thanks for hanging out in the kitchen with me. I hope you all give this recipe a try, both of them, because they're fantastic. You all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.